It's time for the One Bar and Lupica Show, bringing you anything and everything Minnesota Vikings.
Welcome to professional football.
All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupica Show. I am One Bar Vikings. Select KJ Osborn, wide receiver from Miami. I'm not even going to pretend I know a ton about this guy. He is a special teams guy. He can return punts. He can return kicks. Something tells me that is what is tickling the Vikings fancy right now with him. 6 foot, 206, ran a 4.46, I believe, at the combine. He's a slot receiver. My guess is, where we're at now, he is a guy that will be looked at strictly as special teams. And if he can add depth at wide receiver, great. But by no means do I expect him to come in and push for playing time as a receiver. He can make big plays. Everything I read about him says that he can get past the secondary and take it to the house. Looking at his stats, he was at Buffalo, transferred to Miami for his final year. Last year with Miami had 50 catches, 547 yards, 5 touchdowns. Looks like he's a guy who can also get the ball in the backfield. He's had some rushing yards and attempts throughout his career, but played 3 years at Buffalo. Was Buffalo's best wide receiver in 2018 before transferring, 892 yards, 2 touchdowns. But I think he competes day one to possibly return punts, return kicks, and might just fill out the very bottom of that wide receiver depth chart, because right now, as we know, there's not much competition down there. I wish the Vikings would have addressed this second receiver a little bit earlier, but we'll see what we got in this guy, and maybe our wide receiver selections aren't over. So KJ Osborn, I'm going to give this pick a C. Not so much for Osborn, just more I wish we would have took receiver a little bit earlier.